Hello again, everybody. What's up? And welcome to the Community Corner with Kevy Kev. We are glad to have you in the house because we are excited about today's show. It is really a special one because we are really focused. We are zeroing in on the community. Going to talk about the Black Family Reunion. That's coming up. Yeah. Also, Juneteenth is upon us. And we're going to hear about the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation and their annual golf tournament. And then finally, we'll get a chance to talk about art in the mall. So a lot and a whole lot more getting started here on the Community Corner. Glad to have with us with our Facebook fam as well. So let's get things going on and started here real quick. We have some, outstanding young ladies and guests here to talk about the Black family. We have Queen Mocha Latte.
What's up, St. Louis? Is your girl Mocha Latte. How you doing?
Mocha Latte, how you doing in the house?
I'm doing good.
Right.
Thank you.
She is the host and MC. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. And also Danielle, who's here. Danielle takes care of all the PR and media and public relations with the Black Family Reunion. How you doing, Danielle?
I'm doing well. Danielle Elizabeth, the plug and the outlet for the community.
Get it
I'm
right.
Here. Thank
Get it
you.
right for that. Danielle Elizabeth, right?
Yes.
All right, we got it. So, ladies, tell me about it. Everybody wants to know. We've been hearing about it. I've been seeing your social media post on it. I've been seeing flyers. Tell everybody, what is the Black Family Reunion?
The Black Family Reunion is all about the largest Black family reunion hits the streets of Compton, right in front of Harris Stowe. It's all about family, music, fun, food, and all of the above. And it's free.
Free.
So,
Yeah, free 99.
It's free to attend. It's all about the community and just coming out, just, honoring and respecting the culture.
You do have to RSVP.
Yes.
So it's free, but we want you to be counted. So please go to www.blkfrfest.com. So please go out there and RSVP so we know who was there.
Awesome. And tell us about it, because this was an idea of Cornell Boone, right?
Yes.
Had an idea. Tell us about Cornell and how this all came into being here.
Yes. So the founder of Black Family Reunion is Cornell Boone and his amazing wife, Jamila Boone. He had attended his wife's family reunion for the first time, and he was, ecstatic. He was definitely surprised that, what took place during the family reunion. So he decided to start planning his own family reunion. And once he started planning his own family reunion, he was thinking, and, I spoke to a lot of other community activists and people in the community, and we felt like this could be bigger. So he wanted to, do this for the entire city, put a family reunion on for the city.
This is terrific. It's going to take place on the 17th of June, and right at Harris Stowe State University.
The only HBCU in St. Louis. So shouts out to Harris Stowe. And so when we think about community and we think about fun and family, we have to think about the music because our culture is all about music. So we have at least 4 DJs. We got DJ J-Mo, who's doing the throwback party. DJ Reminisce with R&B, Charlie Chan, who's doing hip-hop, DJ Torre from Chicago, who will be doing some jazz and
Afro beats and like neo soul.
Yeah. And then I'll be the host, Queen Mocha Latte, with my co-host, Shadzilla. We also call him Rashad. But yeah, we will definitely be out there getting it hype, making sure everybody's having a really good time.
Wow, and you all put this together. Again, this is all kind of part of the Juneteenth celebration as well. So you wanted to bring all the families together.
Coming together.
Yeah, definitely bringing all the family together and the community. We forgot the main lineup, Dirty Mugs.
Dirty Mugs.
Yeah,
absolutely. Wait a minute, we couldn't forget them.
Yeah, so the lineup starts off with, not necessarily starts off, but Dirty Mugs as well.
And we will have a kids corner.
Kids corner, kids zone, food trucks, retail vendors, food vendors, informational booths as well. And it's all being sponsored by Bacardi Limited, Regional Arts Commission, Uncle Nearest. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors or some of our vendors. So we have Vajay, Daryl's Apparel, Paradise 360 booth, Adore Teas and More, Eva's Nectar Fragrances and Lanny's Jewelry, Bar on the Run, Sanctioned. And am I missing anybody?
Oh, we have several. We have several
33?
sponsors. But we have several vendors that are going to be present, over 30 plus vendors.
Yes.
And
Shouts out
how
to all
has
of them.
the community, the public responded to you? I know you've gotten the information out, but everybody's kind of looking forward to kind of just coming and celebrating. And again, you have Harris Stowe, the HBCU involved as well.
People are super excited. We are expecting at least 3,000 people. So we want to make sure that you are there, that you RSVP, that you are heard, and we know you're there. But yeah, people are really, really excited. They keep asking me about it, like, what is this? Why are we doing it? And I'm like, come on out, and they're going to see, because it's going to be big, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
I've heard a lot about you too with your hosting and emceeing and presentation on stage. If someone hasn't seen Queen Mocha Latte, what would you say? What is it about a Queen Mocha Latte presence at an event like that? What do you bring to it?
Chocolate is an endorphin and it feels good. No, I ain't gonna even bust out without that. But I will tell you that I stay on my grind. And one thing about me, I like to have fun. I like to make sure everybody is celebrated. I'm gonna shout you out for your birthday. I'm gonna shout you out just for being you. And I mean, I just get people really excited because I'm excited. And I want them to have a good time. So if you come out and you know Mocha Latte, if you don't know me, get to know me, and we're going to turn up, and I stay on my grind.
All right. And Danielle, this is for the entire family, from the smallest to our senior members of our family, right?
Yes, it's definitely for everyone in the family, from the young baby to the senior in your family. We want you to come out. We'll have so much for you to do as far as food, family, fun, music. It's all for the family. We want to, show the city and that we can all, gather together and just have a good time. See people that you haven't seen in a long time, embrace, for a long time we couldn't embrace and go outside. Right. So we are definitely outside for the Black Family
We
Reunion
outside.
We outside.
We are outside. Yep.
So it is the 2023 Black Family Reunion and Mocha Latte, Queen Mocha Latte. If someone wants to get in contact, what do they need to do again? How do they reach out to you and Danielle to get him to participate? What do they need to do?
Well, we definitely want them to follow us on Instagram at Queen Mocha Latte. And
you can follow me on social media platforms, Danielle Elizabeth, DONIELLE Elizabeth, on all social media platforms.
Please RSVP.
Yep.
www.blkfrfest.com. So blackfamilyfest.com.
All right, well, we're going to look forward to it. Look forward to talking to you all after the event and hearing more about it, because I'm pretty sure this is probably the start of many for you and Black Family Fest, Black Family Reunion 2023.
Yes.
Come on out. Be heard.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
well,
We appreciate you for this opportunity.
Thank you for coming by. That's Queen Mocha Latte. She's going to be on the stage doing her thing. And, of course, Danielle Elizabeth's going to get the word out to you. You can follow them both on Instagram and all your social media, and they'll have you updated. And make sure you're there and do RSVP. Like they said, it is the 2023 Black Family Reunion. That's BLKFR Fest.com.
That's right.
Thank you.
We want to see you.
All right, that's it. Thanks so much, y'all. Stay with us, y'all. We got more coming up. This is Kevy Kev and the Community Corner. It's the Community Corner with Kevy Kev. Welcome back. We are preparing ourselves. We're all excited about Juneteenth 2023, and we are going to have some major celebrations here in the area here in the St. Louis area starting on Thursday. And we're so happy to have joining us now the chairperson and the St. Louis County Council, Councilwoman Shalonda Webb. And Councilwoman Webb, how are you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having me here today. I really appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you being on the show, being with us. And I know you're ecstatic about Juneteenth. So tell us about it, because it's 5 days of
5 days of Black joy in North County. And so, as my husband said, all you do is talk about Juneteenth. I said, if you have anything else, you have to wait until after June 20th. So in either case, we will be celebrating 5 days of Black joy in North County. And it is a vision that I've had and shared with the Councilwoman Days, that we work together to bring all of our communities together to celebrate Juneteenth, in its importance, in the fact that it is a turning point in how we look at our future, of being valuing our past, but being inclusive of our future. So I am a Southern girl.
Yeah.
I tell you all the time,
Yes,
I'm from Port Arthur, Texas. And you don't know about Port Arthur, Texas unless you listen to UGK rap. So with that being shared, but Port Arthur is like 45 minutes from Galveston, Texas. And so Galveston, Texas is the origin and foundation of Juneteenth, right?
Because and how far is it from Galveston again?
45 minutes.
45 minutes. Wow.
So growing up, Juneteenth has always been a part of my upbringing.
Yeah.
It's celebrated as big as July 4th in my hometown. And so I always thought everybody celebrated Juneteenth that way. And then as I got older and migrated to Nashville, Tennessee, where I went to Fisk University, and then onward to here in St. Louis, Missouri, it's a different part of the country. And everybody's celebration and understanding is different. But I'm so glad that all of the communities are coming together. And that's what we want to do in North County. We're leveraging signature events in parts of cities and communities and municipalities that were already there, and we just want to enhance them and pull a common thread for our Juneteenth celebration. And then we have some new events. And so, again, 5 days of Black Joy. So eat your Wheaties, take all your vitamins, because you're going to need all your energy to make it to the finish line with us.
No question about it. So when we kick it off on Thursday, what can we look out for on Thursday?
Well, it is a celebration, but we have to handle business first. And so Thursday, which is June 15th, we'll start off with the State of Us. It's a business meeting for our community. And we will be having panel discussions about some of the main concerns of our community, from crime, mental health, and education. That's going to be our capstone. We're also going to have conversation about economic development. And we're also going to talk to our local leaders. And so at the state and a special surprise at every level, to just discuss what are we currently doing, where are we going, and what do we want to do. So, sir, no disrespect, but I don't want another checkbox activity. We don't have time for checkbox. We need to move the needle. And I say it frequently that we're not just coming to look nice and have a good meal, have a little entertainment, and go home. No, we need to talk about where we are and how do we hold each other accountable to push and transform our communities. So that will be on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're going to do a day of service. And so we're volunteering in the Castle Point community where we're doing a cleanup. And we're partnering with the Urban League Cleanup Build Up, Mr. James Clark, and I'm so grateful for him and his partnership. My brother from another mother, because he definitely keeps his sister from the county close. And so we're glad to team up with him and RBC, the Regional Business Council, and also the Boeing Company to say, how do we get in the community? We appreciate the sponsorship. Believe me, we need it. But it's also important for us to be visible in our communities. And so one thing that the Boeing Company wants to do is to actually be with us hand in hand throughout our community, because we want the community to know that we're a good corporate citizen, because I am also an employee of the Boeing Company. Right. Full disclosure.
Engineer.
But we want to, I'm a nerd, right? I'm a software engineer. Been at Boeing 25 years, awesome. 18 years as a software engineer on different platforms, F-18, F-15, JUCAS, and now as a leader at the division level. And so, again, we want to bring all of us together, all of our corporate citizens, all of our community together to uplift. So we're asking everybody, all hands on deck, on Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Castle Point, where we'll be doing a neighborhood cleanup. Oh, great. And then after we finish cleaning up, go home, take a quick shower, unless you're just going to spray a lip. Never mind. But anyway, and then we'll be having a free night of movies at the 24-1 Theater in Pagedale. Okay. And so we'll have 2 full viewing theaters with free refreshments, popcorn, and soda pop. So, awesome. Again, just have some great activities planned for the whole family. We'll be doing, I think they'll be showing, I know, Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. Did I say that right? Yeah, Wakanda Forever. Right. And so I think those are really inspiring movies, right? And so we'll all be engaged there. And then there is some music at Jenny's Park. And so the community is hosting. So again, we want to be throughout all of our communities.
You moving to Saturday?
Yes, and Saturday is time to have some more fun, celebrate to the fullest. We're going to start Saturday morning in Bell Fountain from 10 until 2. And we'll have an art contest, some talent, and some Black trivia, along with plenty of food trucks and vendors there. Following right along into Ferguson, where we'll be with Mayor Ella Jones and her team. And again, celebrating fully at their farmers market. Again, food trucks and welcoming their new businesses. And so it's a full day of celebration there.
That's terrific. And I think it's really wonderful, too, how you've incorporated all the municipalities, the cities. You have Ferguson, you've got Jennings, you've got Pagedale. You're involved. You're really involving everybody.
Intentionally. We want to be, by design, intentional about showing that we are collectively working together. And because that is the only way that we can transform all of our communities. Like, we can't work hard in one area and another area falls by the wayside. We all are going to feel that. So this is a way to do it in a celebration, to show we did this for our communities in celebration. What can we do when we come to talk about business? And so we're still going on Sunday.
All right.
I know we're almost there.
We're almost there.
So Sunday morning, we are spiritual people, so we will be worshiping together on Sunday. And so we will start off at 8 o'clock worship service at Shalom City of Peace. Right. And then at 10 o'clock.
Pastor Clark there, right?
Yes. At 10 o'clock, we will be at Prince of Peace as well, celebrating and worshiping together. And then Sunday afternoon from 2 until 6, we will be having a full Juneteenth music festival at St. Ferdinand Park in Florissant, Missouri. And so, again, all of our communities, we're all in all of our communities. And so we want to make sure everybody has a seat at the table or invited to the barbecue, as many of us say. And so we're going to be celebrating in Florissant on Sunday. And then finally is Juneteenth. On Monday, right?
Monday.
So
Monday,
day
5.
Day 5. So in day 5, we're going to start off with a parade through Dalewood, starting at the Boys and Girls Club off of West Florissant. And we're going to travel all the way down to their community center, where we will wrap up with more food, fun, and family with a community fair. We're providing services that's needed, whether it be getting shots or if we're going to be just getting resources that we need. In addition, we have some more food with some great food trucks and wonderful vendors that are trucks. We're going to eat good this weekend. We eat real good this weekend.
Eat good, y'all. All right.
And so we're excited about it. Again, all of us coming together. I know I started this journey serving my community as a public servant. I call myself a servant leader because I know and I believe in the future and the potential of North County.
Okay.
And what we have to do as a collective whole is first hold ourselves accountable.
Okay.
Also work together for a common goal and vision, and then execute with keeping our sisters and brothers in mind. So I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. And we're going to show throughout North County, through Juneteenth and into the future, that we work together. We're working in lockstep with each other. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I can tell. And boy, I tell you what, and I think it's great the way you've incorporated, Dalewood, Pagedale, Jennings, Ferguson, Florissant, all of them into this celebration. You've definitely spread it out to the entire North County in celebrating Juneteenth, 2023. Well, I tell you what, Councilwoman Shalonda Webb, chairman of the St. Louis County Council, we thank you so much. And I like you said, you better eat your Wheaties, because, what you just described, that is a 5 full-pack day and night of events, and I know you're going to have your energy. Everybody will. And if somebody wants to become part, are you looking for volunteers, anybody?
Well, if you want to volunteer, if you just want to learn what's going on, you can definitely find out this information on any one of our social media platforms, whether it is Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or TikTok. I'm not dancing, though. But in either case, the contact information or to find out more is North STL County Juneteenth Celebration. And so if you put North STL County Juneteenth Celebration in any one of those platforms, you will reach us.
You'll reach you. Wow. Thank you so much. Well, that is St. Louis County Chairperson and Councilwoman Shalonda Webb. She is leading the charge on this 2023 Juneteenth celebration in North County. Thanks so much for being with us on the show, and we're going to be there, and we're looking forward to it.
Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to seeing everybody.
All right, you got it. That is the Councilwoman, the Chairperson of St. Louis County, Shalonda Webb. Thanks so much, and stand by. We've got more of the Community Corner coming up next. And welcome back to the Community Corner with Kevy Kev. And boy, I tell you what, we've been rolling through some just tremendous events taking place in celebration of Juneteenth. And we've talked about the entertainment, we've talked about music, we've talked about health fairs taking place. Now we get a chance to talk about some art. And we have one of our own, one of St. Louis's very own St. Louis artists, our great friend who always comes by and makes sure that we got everything together here. And when it comes to the art world, we're talking about St. Louis's own Byron Rogers. And Byron has the organization, or he's with the organization, B Art Gallery and Studios, and you might spell that out as BAGS, B-A-G-S. And Byron is here to talk about the 3rd annual Art in the Mall. It's going to be coming up at the gallery. Byron, first of all, how you doing?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Man, you have been busy. We know about you and all your work that you've been doing with your exhibits all over the area, but now you've created a new organization, your nonprofit, and you've been doing some outstanding work getting young people involved in the art world.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I guess it started with St. Louis Artworks that kind of inspired my whole vision of really trying to get out and work in the community and take my art to the community. And one of the things I started seeing is that a lot of kids, especially our kids, don't know anything about the art. They haven't even seen an art museum, or yet alone know about artists and that you can make a living with art. So one of the goals my wife and I started putting together is how can we get art to the community? How can we put art on the go? And we didn't have a facility. I worked primarily out my house or in my classroom because I teach primarily at Kirkwood High School during the school year. So the summers was our opportunity to start creating something for our community to, I guess, come and relax and have fun, and also get a little education about what art is. And especially after the pandemic, being locked up in the house, we try to throw in a health component of how can we show them that there's ways of dealing with their stress, dealing with their anxieties, and there's positive ways of outlet. So we start thinking hard, and we came up with this whole idea of art in the park and art in the mall. And we asked the Galleria, one of my board members actually said, well, what if we go into the Galleria or go into the malls where people are? And he asked, we put together a proposal, and most definitely they said yes. So we're back again at the mall with art, yoga. We have a musical guest coming in, GMO, coming in with our string instruments. So we're just growing every year. Every year we're really trying to push the arts to people so they'll know that it's an outlet that they can use, not just the drawing, the visual, but for the poetry, the music, because I'm a musician also.
Yeah.
So, of course, I have to add the music.
That's right.
But also there's other means of art by using your body with the yoga and breathing techniques. So we're really trying to heal our community through the arts.
This is terrific. And like you say, you've always, you've just born to do the arts. That's what you do. And then, of course, you teach it. And then you and your wife said, okay, we're going to take it to the next level. Now we want to really create this nonprofit organization to really reach out to the kids, young folks, and teach them about art, let them express themselves. And it's going to take place with the 3rd annual Art in the Mall from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the 17th of June.
Right. And
you just kind of talked about everything that's going to take place. But, Byron, as you go through and you're visiting with students, and that's what you do, like say you're an educator, what's your approach when you can kind of see that kids have an interest in art and now you want to give them a place, if you will, to bring that out? How does that process all come together for you?
Well, I guess it started with my daughter. I have a special needs daughter. She's 22 now, but art was her way of communicating. Art was her way of connecting with the people around her, the world around her. I mean, she's into dance, things that the doctor says she'll never be able to do. But she dances. Okay. She's a visual artist. Okay. She sings now in our church choir. Awesome. So she's just branching out. And I saw that even with the students that I work with on a daily basis, that art is a way for them to communicate. And I've been teaching for now over 20 some odd years, and I hear all the time testimonies of students I've had in the past, and they bring their little children back to me saying that art was that way of them dealing with a lot of the stress, dealing with their anxiety, dealing with a lot of the problems they had. They knew they had that outlet of art to kind of help filter a lot of that negative energy to do something positive. So I took all those testimonies. I said, well, we got to take this to the world. And for me, as you know, growing up in the inner city, art was my outlet because I was angry teenager, angry youth. Growing up on the north side, St. Louis, and when I found that art was my talent, my gift, I could speak through that. And I used that as my muse to kind of deal with my day-to-day stresses, my day-to-day pains and ills. And I used it in a positive way instead of outlashing in some negative way.
Absolutely. And you formed the B Art Galleries and Studio, Bags. What is the procedure for you getting your students, your young folks? How do you get them? Or how do they find out about you to become part of it?
Well,
how does it work?
Of course, my students always push me to do social media. A lot of my students say, hey, Mr. Rogers, you got to have a TikTok. You got to have an Instagram. I didn't know what a TikTok was at the time. But one thing I started listening to their lead. And so we utilize a lot of our family and friends, our young people. I utilize a lot of my students. And me being in the community as a community artist, working with St. Louis Artwork, working with Gloria Taylor over at the Center for Women Against Hardship, keeping those kind of connections with people and families and friends to get the word out. And then luckily, like opportunities like this, but the greatest opportunity is just having sponsors like the St. Louis Art Museum and North City Art Council, Larry Clark, that kind of helped mentor me and push me to do my best and be my best and get my word out there and show me the way, because I didn't know. I just knew I had a vision, and just having people like this, Renee Franklin, there at the Art Museum pushing me and encouraging me. You know, it's just good to have angels in your corner to
you
cheer
have a
you
great
on.
team too. You mentioned Renee Franklin and Lois Ingram and Larry Clark. Those are all three tremendous artists in the area here. Let me ask you this too, Byron, visiting with St. Louis artist Byron Rogers. If there might be a parent, a family member, they might have a young person in their home who has shown an interest in art, maybe painting, drawing, what have you, creating music, poetry. What would you suggest that maybe they could do to kind of help enhance and help develop them as they can see these early stages of this art in a young child or teenager, what have you? What would you recommend for them?
I always say connect them with the art world. I mean, I try to be a resource for families and friends for the art world. I don't have a studio myself, so my studio is the world. But I do have those connections because I work with the St. Louis Art Museum. They have programs. My son himself, he's an artist, and I had him in art ever since he was a baby. I mean, he was working when I was working with Arts in Transit at Bi-State. He was out there painting, but I also got him into Craft Alliance because I saw that gift, that talent, and I wanted that to nurture. There's other programs that you get, after school programs. The Contemporary have a program that I always push my teenagers to apply for. It's a weekend program. So there's a lot of different programs, and the main program I push is St. Louis Artworks. That's been my home, my hub since 2006. And we employ, and that's an opportunity for students and young people that's really interested in art. If they're 14 to 19, they can apply. If they get in, they're working with professional artists, learning the trade, and they're making a little money on the side. So it's just always good to connect that person with their gift, their talent, because that could be, their future.
Absolutely. And it is coming up. It's the 3rd annual Art in the Mall. Like you said, you also have Art in the Park. So if someone wants to keep in contact with you, and again, maybe they can meet you and get some helpful hints from you about how to develop that art, how can they get in touch with you and the B Art Gallery and Studios Bags? How does one do that?
Most definitely, you can contact me, Byron Rogers, at Bags Inc. STL at gmail.com. That's Bags Inc. STL at gmail.com. Or you can contact us. We have a phone number. That's 314-886-0886. Real simple. 314-886-0886.
Sound like a DJ, like you've done that before, Byron. You sound right at home with that. That's good stuff, man. That's great. That is Byron Rogers, St. Louis's own artist, and his new nonprofit organization, Bags. That's BAGS, B Art Gallery and Studios, and it is coming up. It is the 3rd annual Art in the Mall. It's going to be at the Galleria on the 17th of June from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Byron, I want to thank you so much for coming by.
My pleasure.
And
thank
continued
you.
success to you and Bags.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
That's Byron Rogers. This is the Community Corner with Kevy Kev, and we'll be coming back. Welcome back to the Community Corner with Kevy Kev. It has been an awesome, fast-paced, moving show today. Talked about so many things that are coming up in the community, and this has been our next event we're going to talk about and discuss. Been an event in the community for 3 decades now, and I am talking about the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation and the annual golf tournament. Of course, we lost DJ in December of last year as he passed away on Christmas Eve. But the foundation, of course, as DJ would have it no other way, continues to prosper and continue to do what Demetrius, of course, under the tutelage of his mom, Eddie Mae Binion, did, the purpose for it, to help young people and to give back to the community. And so we get a chance to talk to Coach Jim Collins, JC, Coach JC, who is now the president of the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation. And he has been, of course, he's always coaching football with his defending state champions at Cardinal Ritter College Prep, and he's the president of the foundation now, and he's been working hard preparing for the annual Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation golf tournament. And Coach, I know you haven't been getting much sleep as you get ready with everything going on.
This is one of our babies, Kevy.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm happy to be on iHeart, man, and I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity and a platform to talk about all the wonderful things that are going on with the foundation. And this is a busy time for us.
Yes, sir.
The 32nd annual Celebrity Golf Tournament, Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation Celebrity Golf Tournament, man, and we are pumped up and excited, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep, we're working hard.
Yeah.
We're working hard, and it's already sold out. And I tell everybody all the time, this ain't just no normal golf tournament now. This ain't the ones where you got, he's on hole 9. Hey, he's going for par. Now, that's a lot of noise out at this one.
Yeah, because when you get to the tournament, you got Rod Tate out there.
Yeah, you got Rod Tate out there with the jazz, you know what I mean?
DJ
on the saxophone, DJ
twos.
Duck on the ones and twos. We got barbecue, rib tips. It's a different kind of
golf tournament.
Yeah, rib tips at the tournament. So you better get you some rest, because if you eat lunch before you golf, Kevy, you might go to sleep. So I don't want to when they say load up and let's go to hole number 1. I don't want you to sleep on your way going to the golf.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
so
I guess DJ would have it no other way than to have you some rib tips. And
then
go
absolutely,
play golf, right?
Absolutely. Have you some rib tips, a lot of barbecue sauce, a lot of adult beverages, and then you go play golf. And so, hey, we're gonna keep it the same, and he wouldn't have it any other kind of way. And I know he's gonna be smart. For 32 years, we've done it this way.
That's it.
So why not have barbecue? Why not have rib tips this time?
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't gonna change it up. We ain't gonna have bologna sandwiches. We're gonna have rib tips. and so you know, hey, that was one thing I demanded when we got this thing together. We can't do it if we ain't having rib tips.
Oh, that's right.
You know, guys call me up. You know what I mean? That's why I sold out every year. This thing is sold out every year. You know what I mean? And in all honesty, Kevy, the same people show up because they believe in the work.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they believe in community. They believe in work. Just had a conversation here today with Prosecutor Wesley Bell. Said I wouldn't miss it for anything in the world. You know, he was there last year.
Absolutely.
And he knows it's a different kind of tournament.
He
said, I don't have to eat before I come, because I know I'm going to be all right. I know I'm going to be all right. So we're excited about it.
We're going to get BJ out there to play some golf,
yeah,
too.
Oh, man, we want all the whole iHeart team. Yeah, we got the whole iHeart team. Yeah. If he can handle the ribs and potato salad and baked beans and then go out there and do his thing, hey, that's the kind of time. Yeah, that's the kind. I don't know if that's the Tiger Woods farmer. I don't know, if that's his pregame meal of choice.
I don't know if Tiger would eat that before he go play, right?
I don't think he would. But at the 32nd annual, that's what we're going to do. You know what I mean? And so we're going to have a good time, man, and we're going to raise a lot of money for the foundation and TJ Weiss Construction, Coach Drink, Coach
Mizzou.
Gates,
Yeah,
the whole Mizzou contingent come down every year, and they'll be down shaking hands and playing and having a good time. Yes. And it's an opportunity. It's like a family reunion. You ever been to a family reunion where you haven't seen people in a long time?
Yes.
Well, that's it. You know what I mean? People come together, and we'll be able to share stories about the beloved DJ as well. And so, we got auction items, we got food, we got DJ, we got jazz, we got golf, and it's gonna be a great event, man.
And this is such a great event, Coach, because you take the proceeds from this, and this is how you're able to feed 3,000 families.
Absolutely. This is
the Christmas toys for the kids.
This is our spinoff when we go into the winter months, man, when we start going door to door with our turkeys and going with our big Christmas party for kids.
Yeah,
during the Christmas time, and so this is how we do it. We don't have the big grants. You know what I mean? And this is a what they say. This is a meat and potatoes operation where it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But we have some people like our heart that allow us to get the word out. Once we get the word out, the people to know and understand that the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation is still going and alive and well. And after the golf tournament, we got some other big announcements.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we'll hold off on that. We want to get past the golf tournament, but we got some other big things coming through the pipe that I was sharing with BJ. And so we're excited, man, about the direction of the foundation.
And I know people have to really be so proud and happy about you and the rest of the board with the foundation because, let's face it, DJ's passing caught this entire community off guard.
Absolutely.
None of us could have imagined.
None of us could have imagined. It's still real surreal.
Yeah.
But we have a board of directors that are dedicated and that want things to stay in the community and that meet every month and plan out and strategically plan out and strategize about what's next. Exactly. What's next, what's going to happen next. And so
and I have to tell you because see, it's just in your nature. You don't ever take any credit, but I just want to personally to the audience, our iHeart audience, the social media audience. I just want to congratulate you just on the work you've done to keep everything going along with your members of the board because. Since DJ's passing, I mean, we've seen you've had an Easter egg hunt, the annual Easter egg hunt in Elwood with Mayor Jones. You always have there. You've had the high school football combine.
Yes,
and now you're getting ready for the golf tournament.
Yeah. So, we've tried. DJ had layers to him, but one of those layers was community, and if we don't do that, then shame on us. You know what I mean? Me and you and I were talking. Before the show, there are two types of DJ people that were dedicated to DJ and had relationships with them, but then there were people that had relationships with him but understood how dear the work was to him. And those are the people that have continued to come every time and when we call on them every time to participate, whether it's financially, whether it's volunteering, that have never said no. Every time they said yes. Yeah. And those are the people that keep it going. You know what I mean? This is a small JC, but a big community, man. And that's the way it should be.
It should be. And it's tremendous. And like you say, all these celebrities, I mean, you mentioned, you talked about the Mizzous, the St. Louis universities, the Aristotle universities, all these athletic departments there. I mean,
sure.
And you see members, past members of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, Brian Jordan. Brian Jordan comes in town for. He's been with us now. I think 3 or 4 years now. He comes in town every year just for the tournament. But then he doubled down this year. He came for the HBCU because again, he saw the work he saw the impact on the community and said, "Hey, JC, I want to be a part of this. What can I do?" You know what I mean? Okay, I come to the golf tournament, but you guys are having that HBCU camp. Let me come down and work with some of those young men. And he was out there, man. You saw him. He was out there on the field, you know what I mean, giving instruction and talking to kids and working with the kids. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about, Kevin. We're pumped up, man. We're excited about it, and we should be. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that people sometimes take the work that people do in the community as arrogant. No, we're not arrogant of ourselves, but we are arrogant about the work we do. Yeah. Because we challenge ourselves to do the very best work. Anybody that's involved in community work really has to have a passion for it. It's not something that you just all of a sudden, I think this is a good idea. Yeah. It's something in you. It's something bred in you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For you to stay consistent.
No doubt. With your parents, something, giving back. It's hard work.
Yeah.
It's hard work. You know what I mean? But it's needed work. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this community needs it. And hopefully the good Lord will keep us around for another 30 years. Amen. And you'll be talking to somebody else when I'm long gone. Somebody else will be sitting in the seat talking about Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation. Amen. That's the way it should work.
That is how it should work. Absolutely, and it all happens at Forest Park at
Yes.
the golf course.
Yes, June 21st.
Great course. It's always I know the good people out at Forest Park Golf Course that they're always so welcoming and
They do, man. That staff out there is always so welcoming. They let us make a lot of noise. Like I said, it's not your quiet tournament. You know, it's barbecue sauce flying everywhere.
I think it's safe to say the other golfers that might not be part of they know you there.
Yeah, they know we're there. Yeah, they know that. They probably say that Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation golf tournament must be going on. Those guys are loud over there. You know what I mean? So we appreciate everything that the great staff over at Forest Park does for us. I would recommend anybody. I think, Kevin, it's one of the nicer public golf courses in the area.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It sits right in the middle of the city. Mm-hmm. You know, easy to find, easy to get to.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so they do a good job, and we love partnering with them to put on this event.
Yeah, it's tremendous. And again, if someone wants to, I know you said that it is sold out, but if they might want. I mean, I know you're always looking for volunteers.
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers. You want to come out and eat lunch.
Right.
You know, you want to come out and get you a rib tip and some chicken and some mashed potatoes and potato salad. You know, hey, we have a call 314-766-3000. Maybe you don't golf, you just want to come out and fellowship. You know what I mean, and find out what we do. We'll have auction items. We have a killer trip that we're auctioning off. What I call a golf extravaganza. To another city. I won't give it away. You know what I mean? But we're giving away, auctioning off a great golf trip, all expenses paid, hotel accommodations for an entire week.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? Because Chateau Gaming in Oklahoma believes in the work we do. You know, and they're one of our partners. You know what I mean? And so we'll have Cardinal tickets to auction off. We'll have merchandise. Signed Luther Burden football helmet to auction out. We'll have a lot of auction items, and so you might want to just come out, and get your lunch, be full, take your nap, wake up, and then start bidding on some of the auction items, Kevin.
That's it. And again, how do they get in contact with you again?
Hey, 314-766-3000, man, and give us a call and see how you can support a great organization that's been around 3 decades now, the Demetrius Johnson Charitable Foundation.
All right, Coach JC, thanks so much. That's Coach Jim Collins, and hey, continued success and blessings to you and the foundation.
Absolutely.
The work
we appreciate you, Kevin.
All right, that's going to wrap us up for the Community Corner here. What a way to end with Coach JC. No better way to do it. All right, and appreciate everybody, the staff, the team here. Big shout out to Ed and Eris, and of course BJ, making it all possible. We'll talk to you next time on the Community Corner with Kevy Kev. We're here at the 31st Annual Demetrius Johnson Golf Tournament here out in Forest Park. Just about get started. The MC for the day is the one and only Maurice Scott.
I want to go back for a second. 6 o'clock on the dot. Kevy Kev is about to rock.
Hey, you remember that?
I remember that, my brother.
Right.
Yes, sir.
We're here with the man, DJ. How you feeling out here today?
The man? Well, I ain't never got that kind of respect in my life, man. What you talking about? Hey, look here, man. This is a good opportunity. I'm hanging out. This is my man here, right? Okay. This is my boy here. I'm going to call it. Man, are you winning, man?
We need to make more birdies.
Come on, man.
We just made one there. We're on the right track.
I call it Team Kaufman and Townsley.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm Nate McNamara. I'm the managing attorney at Kaufman Townsley. It's great to be out here with DJ. Such a great organization. We've got to know each other over the last year, but become friends very quickly. And he does a lot of great work in the community, and we're excited to be here and enjoy the beautiful day.
This is family right here. This is blood family. This is Miss Georgetta Binion, DJ's sister, her baby brother doing this.
Yeah, my baby brother.
Tell us about your baby brother and why he does what he does and why you do what you do with him.
Well, he do what he do because of my mom. Mm-hmm. She was strictly for the community, helping people. Because the way she was, grew up and the way she raised us, and she just loved to support people. She didn't want nobody to have to beg for anything, And so that's why he do what he do. And why I do what I do, because of her also, and because of him too.
St. Louis Cardinals announcer Mike Claiborne. And Mike, you've been a long-time supporter of Demetrius and his foundation. Tell us, why is it so important that you be here every year like you are?
Well, DJ and I go back to the days when he had the gold tooth in his mouth. No, seriously. I've known DJ for so long, and you know what? One thing about him, his heart's never changed. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's always been a giving person, and when you see a guy like that, it becomes contagious. So you want to come out and support him and what he's trying to do to help young people and just help people as a whole. Families during the holidays, you name it, he's there for them. And so I think it's incumbent upon me and people like me in different roles to come out and do the right thing and support what he's doing.
Mizzou football head coach, Coach Drinkwitz, since you've been the head coach at Mizzou, you've been supporting Demetrius and his foundation so much. Why is it so important, Coach, that you be here to help DJ out today?
Well, obviously, he's a great alumni from our university, and he's been doing this for 31 years. He's withstood the test of time. He cares about the community, has given back, and it's something that we can join in with him and do.
NBA All-Star in the house. Great player, all-time great player at St. Louis University. That's right. Talking about the one and only Larry Hughes.
DJ got to hit me with that big-time players. Do what, man? Come on, man. You know I got it here, man.
Well, big-time players make big-time plays. Big-time games. They're big-time players.